How you doing? I'm Dave Stewart, and I'm watching Bay Area Sports Wrap.
You guys played such a good game on Wednesday. How tough was that tonight?
Yeah, it's tough. We didn't really follow our game plan how we wanted to, and we got to stick with it, do the right things to get out of this win one, lose one funk, and we got to start piling up wins.
What did you see as the biggest issue in the first period?
Just not quite hard enough. Not doing the right things on face-offs like we talked about, and not quite digging in enough.
Ovechkin, continues to do it at 40 years old. What makes him such a dangerous presence in the zone?
Well, he's the greatest goal scorer to play the game, and when he's around the net uncovered, he's probably going to put it in. So we can't be leaving him around the net unattended for, and because he's always shooting the puck.
What can you learn from this Capitals team? It's a team with Stanley Cup aspiration, and what can the Sharks take away from them on this team?
Yeah, just they do the right things. They play hard, and they get pucks out and get pucks in, and they get pucks to the net. They play a hard-nosed game, and that's what we got to be doing 100% of the time.
You mentioned the win one, lose one kind of thing. How do you guys kind of get to a more consistent place?
We just got to bear down. It's on us to do the right things every time. And once we start doing that, we'll see some more success, and we'll start piling them on together.
What have you seen from Pavol Regenda in the power play?
He's been good. He plays hard. He's great in front of the net. Big, strong boy. He wins puck battles, and he's not afraid to go to the dirty areas. So he helps us get pucks back, and he causes chaos in front of the net. And he's made some good plays on the goal line there, and he's been good there.
You guys played obviously another top team on Friday here. Do you see the issues tonight as being pretty easily correctable, or?
Yeah, it's issues kind of that we've been dealing with all year, and we seem to fix them for a game or two, and then we kind of revert back to how we what we don't want to do. So we just gotta keep building and keep growing, and we'll be all right.
But it seemed like for first 10 minutes you guys had a lot of chances, spent a lot of time in their zone. But once those couple of goals happened, that second one, after that it was just hard to get ground again.
Yeah, we just once they score, we can't be defeated. We gotta get back on the horse and play the same way. We can't change our game if we're playing well. So that's something to learn from too with a young team. If they score a goal, we got to come back out hard next shift.
Thank you.
Dmitry, you obviously know a lot of guys on that team very well. What makes them just so strong like they were tonight?
I think they're on the same page. They know what they're doing. They're not beating themselves. I think if you look at the game, adults play against kids, I would say. It's not good enough.
As a guy who's, been far in the playoffs, what can you learn from a team like that with Stanley Cup aspirations?
You need to compete, be on the same page, help each other. Manage the puck, help your goalies, help your teammates, be together. Something not going to be perfect and something go wrong. You need to be more closer to each other and help each other.
Like when you say stay on the same page, is that kind of what you're referring to, or the face-offs, or just?
Yeah, everything, little things, We got system, everybody know what to do, and we just need to execute. If we're not, have some issues, turnovers, and give up the goals.
Frustrated to be in this win one, lose one type pattern right now, or how do you
it's a learning process and long season. It's tough schedule, but nobody find excuses. Everybody, whole teams have a tough schedule and everything. So we just need to be smart. Sometimes you're not feeling great, so just play simple. Get through the first period, second period, whatever it is. Just try to not force anything. If you force it, you make a mistake. Some breaks happen in neutral zone or G zone, and it's never good, especially against good teams. They gonna find the ways to score, and we're not. As our team, we need to be better, and we talk about a lot over and over again, so one day we should learn, because like I said, it's why for me it looks like adults play against kids.
In your experience, how does a young team like this one, how do they gain the consistency? How do they get consistent?
Learn on own experience, and like I said, we watch some videos. Coaches tell us what to do, and we just need to execute. We need to be on the same page. If our neutral zone, not something wrong, and we can see in the video, and you can feel it in the eyes. So you have to take your spot and be in your spot, not just try and run away. Because some teams we play and they just get through so easy, and then we got run around, you lose your position, you don't know where you going or not, so then it's common communication, if we're going to, even something bad happen, when you talk, it's make easier on your teammates, and you just help each other, sometimes we just look like lost and we don't know what to do.
So Mario, where do you feel the things started going sideways a bit here tonight?
Just from their first goal, from then on we just, I don't know. I thought our start wasn't too bad to get going on the game, and then after we gave up that first one, it just snowballed from there.
What can you learn from a Washington Capitals team like that has Stanley Cup aspirations?
Yeah, they're mature. They're well structured. They play the right way. They take care of their own end real well. That's what I found tonight anyway, and it led to good chances for them. But yeah, they're just a mature group, and they don't shoot themselves in the foot. Obviously, mistakes are going to happen, but I think they limit them pretty well.
2 more goals for Ovechkin. What can you say about him, and what makes him so special at his age?
Yeah, he just he's a pure goal scorer, right? Stating the obvious there, but he just knows where to be. Can't give that guy much time and space. He's going to find the back of the net somehow if you give him too much time and space. And we did that tonight. A couple backdoor plays, him left open and to the back of the net.
Askarov stat line looks bad, but what did you make of the defense you guys played in front of him? Because he was stopping the initial shots a lot of times, but they were getting second and third shots.
I feel bad for Askey. Both our tendies, Ned too. We weren't good enough in front of them. Too many odd man rushes and too many open chances for the Caps tonight. And I feel for him. Like you said, I didn't think he played bad at all. We just played poorly in front of him.
You guys got another tough opponent coming up on Friday here. Do you think the issues tonight are kind of easily correctable as you kind of look ahead to Friday a little bit now?
Well, they better be. There's no easy games in this league, and we've learned that early on. But the biggest thing is our response here now, and we got to learn from this and have a good night on Friday.
And Adam's talked about you guys are kind of in a win one, lose one kind of pattern. What do you guys have to improve to kind of get out of that pattern and gain more consistency?
I think it's just playing the right way. I don't think looking at the results is, if we're too focused on, the result and we're not taking care of the process, we're going to find, it's going to be hard to string wins together. I'm not, as much as we lost, it's getting away from our game tonight and playing the right way. We did that last game. We didn't do it tonight. We've found a little bit of a pattern of doing that. Like I said, it's always been consistency. I've mentioned that a few times in media, and we got to find that consistency.
Dmitry talked about how you guys weren't on the same page tonight. Just in what areas? Or just everything?
Yeah, pretty much everything. We weren't connecting any zones. Offensive zone, we didn't have much time. Especially D zone and our neutral zone puck play. It goes on and on. Tonight just wasn't good enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
We got
Coach, just disappointed with you and just the lack of pushback. It's one of the few games this year where things have kind of just really spiraled out of control this year.
Yeah, very disappointed.
What can you learn from that Washington Capitals team with Stanley Cup aspirations there?
How hard they compete.
Is there a concern in terms of these kind of losses? Like last week you had one against Colorado. Like they're just a little too close together maybe at this point?
There's more of a concern how we don't compete consistently.
Is there any way you feel like you can find like a cause? Is there any idea what the cause could be where the compete just sometimes disappears?
Yeah, I've got to figure it out. It's up to the coaches and us as a group to figure that out and do it more consistently.
Tonight in particular, it seemed like you guys got off actually to a decent start. Power play had a lot of chances. Just what happens after they score that goal from your viewpoint, their first goal?
Yeah, it just snowballs out of control, really. And we turn one over, and it goes on the power play, and it goes in the back of our net, and next thing you know, the momentum shifts dramatically.
And I don't want to focus on just one player, but that turnover, Klingberg, he's had an issue this year kind of with turnovers up high on the power play. And just what is the message to him? Like, have you guys been asking him to maybe make quicker puck decisions up there?
Yeah, we have.
I know there's been more positivity lately, but are the losses against Colorado and Washington, is that a necessary reality check for the team?
I'd say this is more, this is more a reality check of, I think we get comfortable having a little bit of success, and we think sometimes it's going to be a little bit easy for us, and this is a tough league, and when you play some really good teams, they compete shift in and shift out, and that's just the reality of it.
That kind of explain the win-loss pattern that maybe this team's in right now.
Yeah, for sure. That's probably a good reason for it. We think we have a little bit of success, and here we are off to the races. We have a lot of touches and score a lot of goals the other night. Probably don't deserve many of those goals either. And then human nature is to kind of come off it a little bit and feel comfortable, and so we got to get uncomfortable.
What did you think of the defense tonight? I mean, Askey has to wear the four goals, but he was getting a lot of initial stops, and they were getting a lot of second, third chances. What did you think of just your overall effort on D?
Terrible. Our defense was terrible.
I gather that Pavol Regenda wasn't a performance thing. That was kind of a wake-up call decision.
Yeah, for sure.
Orlov was saying there was a lot of lack of communication. Do you feel there was a lot of lack of communication among the players?
Yeah, I think we can all communicate more, and the players on the ice have to communicate and get connected in certain situations for sure.
Can you find something from Regenda on the power play? Do you think you guys have found something there with him there?
Yeah, he goes to the net, scored 2 greasy goals. That's what happens, you go to the net.
Thanks, Horsey.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, this is Cal play-by-play announcer Justin Allegri for Bay Area Sports Wrap. Please give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Go Bears.